Good morning and welcome to G50. I'm Cal Regan.
And I'm Hadley Holland, and it's a great day to be a Dodger.
Starting off, I just want to congratulate all of our D1 athletes, including our very own Hadley and Riley Holland and Gabby Mariani, who are behind the camera right now, on signing their letters of intent to play collegiate sports.
Thanks, Cal. Fight on.
Let's take a look at our coverage of the day.
On November 13th, 2024, Madison High School had its annual Division I signing day. After the event, I sat down with all three lacrosse signers.
Hello, I'm Philip Natal from Dodger Media Online, and I'm here with
Gary Mariani,
Hadley Holland,
Riley Holland.
So how do you feel about taking the next step in your academic and athletic journeys at your colleges?
I'm super excited. I'm ready to play some Big Ten lacrosse.
Yeah, same. I'm really excited to play lacrosse in the Big Ten. I'm really looking forward to it as well. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's a great opportunity.
What part of attending these colleges is the most exciting to you?
I think all the girls on the team and the team atmosphere really make it exciting, and also how it's a Big Ten school. It's going to be very competitive, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to play in a competitive conference with a lot of talented girls, and going out to the West Coast is also super exciting because it's like a new area, and new people, and new things. And I'm looking forward to meeting new people and just being able to play with people who are a lot better than me and improving parts of my game. And also just being able to spend time at the West Coast, new environment. And yeah,
What are you going to miss most about your athletic experiences at MHS?
I'm going to miss the people. They really made it fun and enjoyable, and they were always there making me better. So, the people.
Yeah, I'm going to miss the people too. Yeah, I'm going to miss like the experiences, like team bonding, practices, just like all of it. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for watching, and congratulations to the other two Division I signers, Charlotte Toohey for girls basketball at American University and Alex Patel for boys golf at Binghamton University.
I'm really happy that's over.
I'm really happy the election's over.
And whether you are happy with the results or not, what we can all agree on is that voter demographics have most definitely changed.
I'm not familiar with the changes in demographics. Let's take a look at Maya and Max's video to learn more.
On Tuesday, November 5th, 2024, America went to the polls to vote for the next president of the United States. The next day, the Associated Press called the race in Donald Trump's favor. This outcome stands out in multiple ways, and we believe it's time to take a deeper look at how it came to fruition. According to a PBS Interactive study, in this election, 45% of the men who supported Kamala were of the 18 to 44 years old age group, and 53% of men in that same age group supported Trump. While 42% of the men who supported Kamala were over the age of 45, 57% of men who supported Trump were of the same age group. And on the other hand, 55% of women who supported Kamala were of the 18 to 44 age group, and 44% of the women in the same age group supported Trump. While 51% of the women who supported Kamala were above the age of 45, 48% of women who supported Trump were of that same age group. The same source reports a survey from 2020 which shows a noticeable shift in voting demographics. There is a clear difference in voter turnout in the men aged 18 to 44 and the women aged 18 to 44 in the two separate elections. In 2024, men aged 18 to 44 who voted for the Democratic Party went down by 7% since 2020, and men of the same age group who voted for the Republican Party went up by 8%. On the other hand, in 2024, women aged 18 to 44 who voted for the Democratic Party went down by 6% since 2020, and the women of the same age group who voted for the Republican Party went up by 7%. On top of this change in voter demographic, Trump won all 7 battleground states, 6 of which had tipped against him in 2020. These states being Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Arizona, and Nevada. A very significant piece of this election's outcome is that this is the first time a Republican has won the popular vote since 2004, when George W. Bush ran. According to the Associated Press, as of now, Donald Trump has 312 electoral votes and has accumulated over 75 million votes. In 2020, Donald Trump received about 74 million votes, and in 2016, he accumulated over 62 million votes, while his opposition, Hillary Clinton of the Democratic Party, received over 65 million votes. Trump won that election with his 304 electoral votes.
That was extremely informative.
Now that I can vote in the next election, it's quite important to be informed.
And the presidential election was not the only seat up for grabs.
For the 49th time, one party will control all three branches of government.
That's more power than Mr. Drexel has.
Let's check out Marion Riley's video to learn more.
On November 6th, President-elect Donald Trump took the stage to accept his victory for president. But this isn't the only election the American people should be watching. The House election has just been decided. There are 435 positions in the House, with the party needing 218 representatives to control the House. The Republicans gained control of the House on November 13th, gaining their 218 representatives. The Republicans were projected to win in the House after a close race. Because the Republicans control the House, they have control of all three branches of the federal government. The Supreme Court has a Republican majority and the presidency is already controlled by the GOP. With the GOP controlling the federal government, this would mean Republicans would vote to pass laws with little Democratic opposition, as Democrats will have the minority in the federal government. The federal government is controlled by one party 48 times, but usually the House of Representatives has switched after representatives 2-year terms.
This certainly was a highly charged election season.
I know what you mean. We thought we weren't going to be able to go to Columbia University for the CSPA trip because it was the day before the election.
Luckily, nothing came of it, and we were able to go, and it was a great experience.
Let's send it over to Lex to tell us more.
On November 4th, our broadcast journalism class and yearbook class took a field trip to Columbia University for the Columbia Scholastic Press Association Symposium. Students took a deeper look into media studies and creating a yearbook from professional speakers. Justin and Martin took a deeper dive into the day. Martin?
On Monday, November 4th, the broadcast journalism class and yearbook class went to New York City for the Columbia Scholastic Press Association, or CSPA, at Columbia University. At the conference, students attended different seminars on a wide range of topics. Let's see what Justin and other students have to say about their experiences.
I'm Justin Morales with Dodger Media Online, and I'm here with
Max Bauman.
Okay, so Max, overall, what was your experience at the CSPA?
So I think overall my experience with the CSPA, I felt it would really help me just learn more things about journalism, we attended a podcasting, little seminar that, gave us a little input on how to make your podcast better, just tips. I did one on censorship and about how in New Jersey there's now a law that like your principal and stuff, they can't censor you if in your writing to, of course, some extent. You can't just write about whatever, but they cannot say, oh, we're not going to publish this because it's a little taboo topic. They have to, let you do it just because of that new ruling in New Jersey and 14 other states.
My favorite experience was the seminar about trustworthy news sources, because I thought that was interesting, and it taught me good sources and what to look for. And I think it was a good trip because I kind of just learned a lot of stuff about news.
Okay, and what was your biggest takeaway about the event?
I think
you mentioned the censorship one, the podcast one, so was there any other events you attended, and out of all the ones you attended, which was your favorite?
Those two, though, were enough where I really liked just because the censorship one, just because of the professor. He was a funny guy. He made sure to incorporate, some jokes into it, some funny topics that he was talking about to make it just a more enjoyable experience. He knows that, they don't want to sit here 45 minutes to hear this guy talk.
And then talking about podcasting, how to censorship writing, is there anything that you thought this was important to make your work better in broadcast journalism class and then even in your future if you go into this field of study?
I definitely think podcasting, because that's a big one that, I know we will start podcasting during the year. And also, podcasts are big. It's also, podcasting just helps out in general with, just recording things that are live. So if, go into sports commentating, I will have to, be able to quickly, you know, no, I can't. There's no redo. You say something. It's got to keep going, got to flow. And just, you know, keeping it interesting, which is kind of what they talked about in the podcasting one, making sure you're keeping the viewer's attention, because no one wants to watch something where the viewer, you know, is, if it's not funny or it's not interesting, they're not going to want to watch it. So that's going to help me later in my journalism career.
All right, sounds like you had fun. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for the information, Justin and Martin, and also thank you to the MEF Foundation for funding the trip over to Columbia University. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Lex. I really enjoyed the trip, especially the session about covering sports media.
And speaking of sports media, the biggest sporting event of the year is about to take place at MHS.
That's right. The juniors will be claiming this year's title at the girls' Powder Puff game.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Seniors have taken it every year, and that won't be changing anytime soon.
Well, let's take an inside look on the video you and Victoria put together.
I'm here with one of the junior coaches.
George Cripe.
And who do you think is going to win Powder Puff?
Juniors by a landslide.
And why?
I think we're the better prepared team. I think we want it more. You can tell in practice. Everyone's really bought in, and everyone, you know, knows their position. They're really buying into their position. No one's complaining about playing time, and we got one goal as a team. So I think that's what will get us over the top.
And who do you think are some of our threats on the seniors team?
I mean, all 9 players, both sides of the ball are threats, but we got Kate Regal at receiver, Annika Miniak at running back. Harper Masson at quarterback can do a lot of different things. And on the defensive side, Scarlett Bache is proving herself in practice every day, and she should be a pretty impactful player on the defense.
Who do you think is going to win Powder Puff this year?
The juniors. Juniors.
And who do you think is going to win Powder Puff and why?
Juniors, because, you know, we got a lot of smarts on this team. Not necessarily all the talent is going to win the game. It's about
because better coaches, better players, you know, just overall better team.
The juniors, we're going against the refs, but we have a best O-line, D-line in the state, so we're not worried.
They have no threats on their team. They have no threats on their team. I think we clear them by a mile.
I mean, maybe the only threat is Charlotte Tui, but if she's at receiver, then we should double team her. So I mean,
they have a lot of commits in their team. I'm not gonna lie, they got some pretty good threats, but we're not worried about it. So.
Who do you guys think is gonna win the Powder Puff game next week?
I think the seniors are gonna win.
I agree. The seniors will win.
Seniors.
Why do you think that is?
I think the senior class has superior athletes and superior coaching.
I concur.
I think we're a lot of hard workers and we're really competitive, so I think we're winning.
And there might have been a little bias in that video.
We shall see on Wednesday night. We might disagree on the outcome of the game, but there's only one thing we can agree on.
Breaking news! The date of the Powder Puff game has been postponed.
What?
Yes, the girls varsity soccer team just won Group 2 state semifinals and are heading into the state championship on Saturday.
That's amazing.
The game will be at 5:30 on Saturday in Franklin. Dodger Nation, you need to be there. And stay tuned for a new date for the Powder Puff game. It'll be worth the wait.
Well, you heard it here first. Congratulations to the girls soccer team. Tune in next week where we will not only cover girls soccer, but we will take a look at the success of the Madison Falls sports teams.
That includes not only soccer, but county championship field hockey and state sectional champs girls volleyball and cross country.
So for now, I'm Hadley Hollins.
And I'm Cal Regan, and it's a great day to be a Dodger.